in baseball, the number one seed, it is a really good battle between in both leagues actually. So I want to talk about this. In the AL, you got New York sitting at 73 and 52. They're 21 games above 500. They won today. Baltimore half a game back at 73 and 53. They currently have that number one wild card. And the Guardians at 72 and 52. They're 20 games above 500. But the Astros are right there. I mean, nobody's running away with this thing. Baltimore, New York, Cleveland, none of them have been all that good. And especially if you look at, I think there's an option where we can find. Can we see? I guess we can't. We can't see since the All-Star break, but none of these teams have been all that good since the All-Star break. They've all kind of been losing, and the Astros are lurking right there. The Astros are sitting there at 68 and 56. They're only 4 games back now. They're only 4.5. I guess they're 4.5 games behind New York, 4 back of Baltimore, 4 back of Cleveland. They now have a 5-game lead in the West. I mean, I remember 2 weeks ago, it was a dead heat between the Mariners and the Astros. Now the Astros have caught fire. They're 9-1 in their last 10. Seattle is 4-6. So 10 days ago, they were tied, and now the Astros are up by 5 on Seattle. That's huge, huge, huge. By the way, the A's have officially surpassed the Angels. But yeah, it is an interesting race for the number one seed because, I mean, right now, the Yankees are up by half a game on Baltimore. They're up by half a game on Cleveland. They're up by 3 on Kansas City, by 3 on Minnesota, by 4.5 on Houston. So that means there are 6 teams surrounded that are within 4.5 games of each other in the American League. What that tells me, this American League is still winnable by anybody. I mean, anybody can get hot and win this conference. Anybody can. The Royals can, the Astros can, the Twins can, Cleveland can. I mean, even Boston's 7.5 back, so they're pretty much out of it by now. But yeah, I mean, Baltimore, New York, Cleveland, Kansas City, Minnesota, Houston, all 6 of those teams are capable of winning the AL, which is crazy to say. I mean, look at Kansas City right now. They've won 5 straight. They are on an absolute heater right now. They've put themselves right back in it. They were tied with Boston a little bit ago in the wild card. They have now put themselves 2.5 games ahead of Boston. Boston lurking around in the wild card conversation, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. They seem like they're going to be a non-factor right now. They're 4.5 back right now of the Royals and Twins, so Boston's kind of in the thick of it. But what's interesting, really, to me, is that none of these teams appear to be on pace to win. I mean, none of them are on pace to win 100 games, and we've talked about that. This is likely going to be the first year in a very long time that there's not been a 100-game winner, right? 2023, the Baltimore Orioles won 100 games, as did the Braves and Dodgers. There was 3 last year. In 2022, we had the Astros, Braves, Mets, Dodgers, so 4. In 2021, Rays, Giants, Dodgers, so 3. In 2019, obviously 2020 was COVID. 2019, Yankees, Twins, Astros, and Dodgers, again, 4. 2018, you've got Red Sox, Yankees, Astros. Okay, so 3. In 2017, you've got Indians, Astros, Dodgers, again, 3. In 2016, you've got Cubs. I guess they were the only one in 2016. In 2015, you had Cardinals were the only one. So we're close. We're close to getting there. 2014, and that's what it was. So 2014, and the best team was the Angels, who won 98. But even 98 would be a far cry, I think, right now in this current landscape. I mean, no team is even on pace to win 97 games. I think the best team right now in 2024, the best winning percentage is Philadelphia at 589. That would put them, let's do the math, on pace for 95 wins. So the best team in baseball is on pace to win 95 games. The last time that happened, we may have to go back even further. Let's see. 2013, the best 97. Okay. 2012, we got a 95, 98. 2011, we've got a 97. 2010, we have a 96. So it's been a very long time since any. I mean, 2010 would be the furthest back you could really go. It's been a long time since baseball has been this much parity. There's been this much parity in the game. Looking at the NL, again, very, very close between that number one seed. The Brewers have pulled right there next to the Dodgers and Phillies, which I did not think I was going to be saying. Look at this. Philadelphia, they're 22 games above 500. They're 73-51. Milwaukee, only a game back now. They're 20 games above 500. They've won 5 straight. They're looking really, really good. They just snuck up on us. Dodgers also 22 games above 500, so they are tied with the Phillies. Phillies have that percentage-wise a little bit better because they've played 2 less games. And then even right there with them again. Padres 3 back, Diamondbacks 4 back. So again, 5 teams in the NL separated by 4 games, and in the AL, you have 6 teams separated by 4.5 games. It is really, really close. There are a lot of teams that are licking their chops right now and saying, if we get hot at the right time, we can easily win this thing. It's crazy the amount of parity there is in the MLB. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. We're going to get power rankings in a second. But first, I want to talk about some NFL content. So let's move on to that.